Wave 2 of the Accessory 2-packs is now out at Walmart stores in the United States, featuring Lightning McQueen and Cruz Ramirez from On the Road, and Datz Jammin and Royce Revsley. Now this is a series, a line, that I really didn't think we were going to get any more of past the first 4, nor did I think we really needed any more, especially because all of the ones in the first wave were re-releases, and it's pretty much the same deal here. However, a bit better because Racing Center Cruz Ramirez is brand new, and this 2-pack hit stores before the single version of Datz Jammin has been released. As I'm recording this of this day, the single Datz Jammin of 2022 Singles Case M has not yet been released to retail. So technically, this 2-pack does have a first look, quote unquote, of Datz Jammin. And Royce Revsley is also brand new, just as Racing Center Cruz Ramirez is. So these are definitely an upgrade, in my opinion, over the last wave. And it seems like it's something that Mattel and Walmart collectively want to keep doing. They don't really peg warm. They only come in cases of 4. So the last case had just 1 of each. And now this case has 2 of each of both of these. So they should sell well. I haven't found these in particular yet, but I didn't really have an issue finding the other 4. So yeah, what do you guys think about this wave? You know, before we get into it, do you think this line should continue? I definitely think it should, but I do think they need to start including some new stuff in these packs. Like if we get, I don't know, next time Lightning McQueen and Revo Cost, I'd be a bit disappointed. I don't know if next time we get 2 Piston Cup racers we've already gotten, that could be pretty cool, but I don't know, I feel like you gotta push the boundaries, release something new in these packs, maybe a new Salt Flats racer. I mean, maybe even put some clowns in these packs. I could totally see them doing some of the clowns from the Circus Velocitas episode, even though they aren't technically racers. I think they could totally do that. All right, so yeah, we're going to get right into it. I got these off eBay and Mercari, 1 from each basically, and I already unboxed this in my Datz Jammin review. It's kind of a complicated subject, and we'll get to that in a moment here, but yeah, we'll get to that. So here you have Lightning McQueen and Cruz. They're using their artwork from their single releases tucked up there. I like how they still managed to put the artwork on these because there is limited space. And then there's a massive choking hazard here because there are quite a few small parts like the flags and the cones. This is the 3rd card we've gotten for Cruz Ramirez, and it is the, not including this one because that's a duplicate, the 5th for Lightning McQueen, a 5th new deco for McQueen. That is pretty insane. Wow, I don't know if we really needed all those, but we do. It looks pretty nice. Like, these are nice display pieces. Road Trip Lightning McQueen and Racing Center Cruz Ramirez. It's one of the few products still to this day that have name tags in them because, of course, pretty much everything else, deluxes, 2-pack, singles, have the name tag on the card, and it's a airtight blister. So enjoy these boxy blisters while they still exist, even though they are still kind of airtight. They, dip in and out for the accessories. On the back here, you can see As Seen in Cars on the Road, and of course the other set in this wave. 8 pieces included in each set, which is pretty cool. You have 2 cars, 2 sticker cards, 2 cones, and 2 flags. And of course, I should already mention that these 2 packs for Wave 2 have been redesigned to match the on-the-road decos and all that stuff, the on-the-road packagings, which means they have the map in the background. You do have the Mattel logo right there, the kind of conceptual art version of Willie's Butte and Ornament Valley, whereas before they were pretty much akin to what these guys looked like. All right, so here is Datz Jammin, whoopsies, and Royce Revsley. Depending on when the single version of Datz Jammin hits stores, this could end up being a really, really strong pack because of the fact that Royce Revsley, just came out and case out with Racing Center Cruz Ramirez. I haven't found that case yet. I know some people have at Target in the United States, but that pack right now is still pretty rare. I don't think it's hit Australia yet. I don't think it's hit Canada, nor England, nor really anywhere else. So right now this pack is very much so 2 new releases. Datz Jammin and Royce Revsley. I love how no translations needed, but a lot for the others, of course. And you have the exact same card back. So, all right, instead of opening like one of the single versions of Datz Jammin and then opening up this pack here and having two Datz Jammins loose, that would just be completely needless and silly. So I opened up this, basically I opened up one of these already. I already have the accessories out. I will show that unboxing again in a moment here, but the only one that I'm opening up in live time right now is going to be this one. So I'll see you guys in a moment. These gigantic cards give us a great look at the map here, even though it is the same as, you know, whether it be a 2-pack, whether it be a single, or whether it be from a playset or color changer, but enlarged. Like you could still see the volcano down here. You have Radiator Springs up here. Yeah, that's gotta be Radiator Springs because I could see like Willie's Butte. Actually, no, this is Willie's Butte. I don't know what that is. It's kind of like Ormon's Valley though because of all the rock structures. And then you have a cone with a flag in it, which is really fitting for, you know, the accessories here. But I think that's supposed to emulate the circus. And then you have literally salt flats right there. Even though it looks a little rough terrain, salt flats should be kind of flat. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Now, I was informed that these guys are stickers, like you can peel the decal off and put it somewhere. I obviously won't be doing that. I think it's way more functional, just like this, because you could set it wherever you want. You know, if it's a sticker, you have to choose where you put it. This, however, I could, you know, use it in the background of thumbnails. I could use it in dioramas, stop motions, whatever it may be. So, you know, my recommendation, just leave it on the board. You know, it's a nice little card. Sturdy. I hate stickers too. So it's kind of a personal preference. But all right, we got all the pieces opened up. We're just going to go piece by piece here and talk about them. We're going to do Datz and Royce last because I like them better. We're going to start with lame old Road Trip McQueen. Now, for whatever reason, this guy's taking a beating. Pretty upset, honestly, that he's got a couple dings on him. Now, that's not too bad, but look at this. Monster chips right there on the tip of his spoiler. So that's kind of gross, but yeah. There are now 3 variants. Well, all right, not technically variants, but I have 3 Road Trip McQueens loose at this point. Here is the single version of him, and then here's the version from that Showtime 4-pack. So they're all pretty much the same. There is not a variant. You might see a slight darker shade of red or something, maybe slightly different thickness of the eyeliner, but these aren't official variants. You can't say like, oh yeah, this is, you know, you can't document it as such, basically. All I'll say, though, is that my 2-pack version is a crappy one because, I mean, look, even the paint's like wearing off the window bar there. I don't know why the quality control on this McQueen is so trashy. But yeah, that's all I wanted to really show, except I also want to talk about when these guys were made. Let's take a look here. So the single R21A, the 4-pack R18A. I hope I didn't get those mixed up. Actually, I think I might have. I think this is the 4-pack version, and this is the single version. That would make sense. This one was R27A. So the 27th week of 2022 at the A Factory. Here is his collector card, as I like to call it, more so than sticker. You have a great look at the Radiator Springs on the Road logo. It's just beaming. It's like the sun, Radiator Cap Mountain. And a nice 95, a fading one, as you can see here, taken straight off of the diecast himself. I think it looks really good. Very simple. Of course, like I said, we've already gotten a ton of cards for McQueen. This was the one in Wave 1. They did Rust-eze McQueen. So you can see it's the like sticker cardboard version, whereas all these other ones are actually considered real collector cards because they were included with diecast as singles. So here's the Rust-eze one. Fabulous Lightning McQueen. This is my favorite one, the Rust-eze 95. It's got a really nice kind of reflective Zamac finish to it almost. And then the classic Cars 3 Lightning McQueen. Love it. That was a lot. A lot of cards for sure. And up next, we have the cones. These are nice cones, as I talked about in my first review, which, I'm sure I left that link in the description already and the card suggestion. But yeah, these are hard cones. Like, they are not anything like the cones they've used to put out, whether it be in the advent calendar or in those movie moments releases from 2016. Like, these are flimsy cones. You could bend and twist them and step on them and won't hurt your foot. This is like a Lego. I mean, this is literally the, firmness of a Lego. I really do like it though. Like, you could hear, that's probably the best way to show you guys. Whereas this, I appreciate that. Maybe it's even cheaper to do it this way. Who knows? Maybe the rubber is in scarcity or something. But yeah, I like it. And they're easily stackable. And you can still stack them with your older cones as well if you wanted to. I have like so many cones these days from everything. Advent calendars, all that. So there's even a, here's another one. It is flimsy, but it's more orangey. These ones are a little bit yellower. All right, let's get all those cones out of the way. And then here is the flag for Lightning McQueen. Yellow background and 95 on top. Pretty similar to how it is presented on the diecast there, but a little different. It's kind of a gradient instead of just a flat yellow background. And also the 95 isn't completely encapsulated in the yellow. But of course, they had to make it different from the one that they just did in the first wave with Rust-eze's Lightning McQueen. So they do look pretty different. Instead of a variant or a gradient on the 95 there, it's just straight red. No outline, no shadow, just straight flat red on top of the yellow. So I like that. And of course, you can plug them into the cone and it holds very nicely. I really do like that a lot. Sweet. Okie dokie. Let's move on to Cruz Ramirez here. So here's the one from the pack I just opened up, and then here's the single version that came out of 2022, Singles Case L. Let's see if there are any differences. Hopefully this wasn't as, as beat to heck as my McQueen was. Nice smile. Love the metallic gold finish on these guys. They look great. So you have the gray rims there, Lightyear text, Dynaco. On the bottom, exhaust pipes. Wow, the exhaust pipes look way better on these ones. I already got them mixed up. Oh my god, they're both R27A. Oh no. Wait, I do remember which one. This one. This is the one from the 2-pack, yeah, because there's like this little booger right there that I noticed. So anyways, the exhaust pipes look way better on the 2-pack version. Like, look at how much cleaner that looks than that. Ugh. Everything looking the same. Ooh, the gas cap. Both of those are kind of wonky, especially this one. So the 2-pack version so far is better. I'm liking it more. 51. Gold spoiler. 51 with the Cruz logo there on the back. Looks like the taillights are slightly different color. Yeah, look at that one, sloppy as heck, man. Missed the mark. So both of these have their issues for sure. I can't believe they've made in the same week. That's pretty crazy. But I guess that probably makes it easier on production. I don't know. Love to find out. So yeah, those are pretty similar. Quality control, a little spotty though on both of them though, to be fair. Here you have your Dynaco, if I could pick it up, 51 with the iconic Dino. That he looks a little different nowadays, of course. Swoops around the back fender, comes all the way down, and pops his head back up toward the front fender. Whereas on the Dynaco Cruz from Cars 3, he stops short midway, through the door there. So the Dynaco or the Dino, rather, is elongated himself, or it's a different Dino, or he's just bigger, he's grown. Yeah, this is pretty standard. I do wish they made this more of a metallic gold because it doesn't really match Cruz at all. But yeah, pretty standard. Can't really complain too much. They tried to differentiate it from the previous one, and I do appreciate that. You know, instead of the blue dyno, you got the orangish Dynaco. I keep saying Dynaco instead of Dyno. This one's got the contingency sponsors on it. The 51 moved up there, and it just looks a little simpler, not as crowded. So I like that. And of course, this one's way different for Rust-eze Cruz. I really do like her flag, though. I don't know. I mean, it's super simple. I could have made this myself, but it's very clean looking. You know, just a yellow background with 51 on the top. It just looks good. I like it. I like it better than McQueen's. Just is more eye-popping, I'd say. So there's that. Love it, love it, love it. Love new accessories, right? Just kidding. Can't believe this video is going so long, but I don't know. I just want to be thorough with it. Now, this Datz Jammin is from the 2-pack. Again, just to be clear, I don't have the single version to compare them to, but they do look pretty much identical in the packagings. And yeah, I'll leave the review for Datz and Royce in the description below. This is a pretty simple collector card, sticker here, whatever you want to call it. It is just his number off of his hood there with a couple stripes on either side and a gray background. Would have been cool if they tried to make it, you know, a Zamac type finish, even though I know it's just a sticker, but maybe try and emulate his body color a little bit more, but I get it. It looks good. However, as I talked about in my review of Datz, I totally could recreate this in Microsoft Word. Like, I totally could. It's a pretty lame font. I think it's like DIN condensed. It looks very similar to that, at least. You know, you put a little black border, increase the width of the line to like 4 points, and then you make a nice little white to dark blue gradient on it, and bam, you're done. Pretty easy. But then again, maybe you could argue that, well, I mean, that's exactly what Datz did in the context of the Cars universe. He just, you know, fired up Microsoft Word, printed off some decals for himself. He doesn't race for a big brand like Dynaco that can create their own fonts. So I guess you could argue that. And here's the flag. Looking pretty good. 08, or is it 80? Yeah, 08. And here are the cones, so we could just plop it right on in there. That is how I will display it. Although, where I have Datz right now, unfortunately, this is too tall to go in that slot with him, so I'm going to have to detach it. All right, here we have Royce. So this is the Royce from the 2-pack. I was able to distinguish them based on the date stamps here. So this one's R28A, which, funny, is a week after Datz was produced. So they made this, whatever else, then they made this, and then put them both in the 2-pack. So I thought that was a little interesting. However, funnily also, I know this is where it gets really weird. You'd think that I got them mixed up, but this, I'm telling you, because I looked back at my review of Royce as a single, this is the one that came out of the single packaging of Royce, R27A. Now, you'd think that, you know, these match and everything, same week, same color, that they came out of the 2-pack, but no, it is these that came out of the same 2-pack. And it's so odd to me because this one is R28A and they used a completely different color stamp on it. It's like bronze. It's so weird to me. It really is boggling the mind. But yeah, Royce has a metal body and a metal base, which is pretty wild. The only plastic parts are, you know, the engine and all that stuff back here and the tires. Royce is one of my favorite Cars on the Road characters they've done so far. But yeah, I can't get my head around that date stamp thing, but comparing the two Royces, guess what? They're identical, except for that date stamp. Still trying to figure out what NIC means. I'm just kind of headcanon that's the college that he attended. Or maybe this is like he's literally racing for his college. That'd be kind of cool. It's like, you know, one of those elective classes where you could do whatever the hell you want. So yeah, there's Royce. He's probably got the busiest card here. Like, there's a lot going on here. They crammed it all. So you have NIC there in big letters, which looks good. Whatever OLAS 523A means, and then you have 523A again. So kind of a lot, but I like it though. Like, I think it looks good, especially You know, I get why they went a little bit on the simplistic side for Cruz and McQueen, but for Royce here, you know, we have nothing else to base it on, so go hog wild on it. I really do like this collector card. It is my favorite of the 4. My favorite flag is still Cruz's, though, even though this one's nice. It just is weird to put 523A on a flag. Like, I don't know, it just feels like that's not truly his number. Like, 08's clearly Datz's number, but 523A just seems more like a code. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but it just feels just a little strange to me. Yeah, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I have so many pieces laying around, but I mean, there should be 16 pieces, right? If I do the math right. Get the crappy McQueen over here again. Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to set this up real nice, guys. Just wait. You just wait and see. This is going to be pretty. This is going to be screenshot worthy here. Oh, yes. All right. Love that. That looks pretty good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below if you'll be picking up any of these packs. I think the Datz and Royce one's going to be way more popular, considering both of which are pretty much brand new, whereas the other one, you probably might already have Road Trip McQueen, so you'll just get the single version of Cruz, but might be the other way around with the Royce and Datz one. Let me know your favorite, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye now.